EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. On play action, Wentz. That is incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now Wentz on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away to his left. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal at the 1. Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Granson, his tight end. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Check. Go.
On the counter, Etienne. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Ready? 50, plant. Number 53. Mike 53. Right here. Oh! Bravo! Check 53. Mike. Quit talking about it and play it. Mike 53. Protein spill. Watch the slam. Hey, Charlie. Now. Mike.
Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Lawrence on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jacob Harris, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
On the ready. Go. Hey, exit. Check 53. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man.
Again, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down. Now Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 6-yard line. Go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The rookie from Michigan, Kwity Paye, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On third down, Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He gets it complete to Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go play action with Lawrence. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch you.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, We had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Man open. Here is Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once more, ETN. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll try to run with ETN. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. $14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Another tote for Etienne. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacob Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On play action, it's Wentz. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jaguars, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, add another